Well, hello there and welcome back to the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel, where today I do have my preview and prediction ahead of Hull City versus Preston North End away in Preston, and it could be a big game for both sides, this one, as Hull City sit in 6th, Preston sit in 8th, both teams having an excellent run of form coming into this game, so we will see if the Tigers can pull off the 3 points of victory. So first, go through an injury update. Now, no new injuries, which is good to hear. Delap, as I reported in the video the other day, he is jetting off to go and get himself some more vitamin D, has been suggested, and it's not a holiday. He is going away to go and recover, and he should hopefully be in the squad for a contentional part in the final run-in of games in the playoffs, if Hull City make it there, of course, and that is obviously still an if button and a maybe. Alongside that, no Ohio. He hasn't featured in the squad, on the bench, or in the starting 11 for some time, but he did play 90 minutes alongside Cyrus Christie in a behind-the-doors friendly, which was believed to be against Grimsby Town during the week. We're not 100% sure on that one, but apparently both of them did play, got quite a few minutes in, so they both are in contention for this game, but I don't see either of them starting. So that is all of our injuries wrapped up into one. No new injuries to be reported, which is nice to hear, especially at this point in the season. So let's go into my Hull City predicted starting 11, powered by our friends over at Fanhub. Fanhub, it's a fantastic app. You surely know about it by now, but if you don't, I'll give you the rundown. It's a free app that rewards fans for being a fan of a football club. Doesn't have to be Hull City, can be any fan of any club that you would like. Download the app, use my golden ticket code HUL-IZR. Nearly choked on my words there. HUL-IZR. It'll let you bypass the queue, get in. You get rewarded for using my code. I get rewarded for using my code for you using my code. It's a fantastic app. You get rewarded for predicting your team. You get rewarded for going to games. You get rewarded for selecting 5 games within a week and your predictions and all sorts. It's a fantastic app. Get free rewards for being a football fan. Why would you not download it? So let's go into my Hull City predicted starting 11. So this is the team that I do think Liam Rosenior will whack out for this away trip over to Lancashire. Ryan Alsop with his spot in net. He has been on a fantastic run of form, we must say. Not kept a clean sheet in some time. But other than that, he has been pulling out some fantastic saves. His distribution has been picking up a little bit. I don't think it's the right time yet to play Ivor Panda. And it possibly won't be this season. Especially with how crucial these final 12 games could be for the Tigers. It might be the Alsop reign of terror. So then the back 4 of Louis Coyle, Alfie Jones, Jacob Greaves and Ryan Giles. The back 4 of dreams, it seems to be for City. And obviously Ryan Giles, if we do not exercise the option to buy him at the end of the season, something has gone majorly wrong in Adrian Ilajali's head. Then our dynamic defensive midfield partnership, if you want to call it that, of Tyler Morton and Jean-Michel Seri. Kind of disappointed the fact that Regan Slater's lost his spot within the starting 11 due to the return of Seri and Morton now being fit again, of course. But it's fantastic to have the options. It's fantastic to put Rosenior into that position where he has to choose between players who are in such good form as well. Then ahead of that, Anas Zarori. Of course, he still doesn't have his picture available on Hull City's website, so we'll have to go for his announcement photo. And then obviously, Jane Philogene. You can't have a starting 11 without him. Abdur Shamir, who still has the best photo, and then Fabio Carvalho to complete out the Hull City starting 11. Now you'll notice still no striker in that starting 11. You could make contentions that Hull City maybe need, especially against a side like Preston. Maybe Aaron Connolly could do with starting this game. No Ohio if he's played minutes in this behind the doors friendly, as is reported. So yeah, interesting that Rosenior hasn't been playing a striker in the past few games, or an out-and-out striker, but it seems to have worked, so I'm not going to fault him for it at all. Other news, yes, you may have clicked on this video with the title of saying Gerard Piqué is a Hull City fan and thinking, what on earth am I on about? I'll get to it in a minute, but first, we do have some other news to go over. As is reported today, actually, this is hot off the press. Matty Jacob has signed a new contract with Hull City, a 3-year deal. So he will be a featured part of Liam Rosenior's side, or featured part of Hull City for the next 3 years with an option of an extra year. He's a bright young left back. I can't wait to see what he does for the Tigers, and certainly excited to see where Matty Jacob goes. Of course, 3 years, a lot of time, a lot of what he can do in that time. He's still quite young, and it's still his boyhood club. Jayden Philogene has been nominated for the February PFA Championship Fans Player of the Month. So if you wouldn't mind going over, voting for Jayden Philogene to give him another award to go along with his Puskas Award that he might get at the end of the season. Our Easter Monday match away to Leeds United has been selected for Sky Sports coverage. We all saw this one coming, but what is annoying is they've pushed the fixture to an 8 PM kickoff. The kickoff was still later than every other game on that day, and now they've put it even later. I think it was like a 5:30 kickoff, and now it's an 8 o'clock kickoff on a Monday night, Easter Monday. Yeah, it's a bit of a stinky one from Sky Sports there. I just thought that I'd share another little amazing fact that Hull City, Jayden Philogene and Jacob Greaves, two J players, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that one, but Jayden Philogene and Jacob Greaves have both been statistically the best players in their positions for the entirety of the championship, which is nice to see, coming off the average match ratings for them. So let's talk about Gerard Piqué. So, Gerard Piqué is now a Hull City fan, thank you to Adjan Ilajali. Adjan Ilajali posted this photo of him and Gerard Piqué with the home shirt from this season over on his Instagram the other day, and partnered it with this caption: "Our new transfer to our fan base. Welcome to our family at Gerard Piqué." So, Gerard Piqué, officially a Hull City fan. Could we see him at the MKM Stadium alongside Ronaldinho? Maybe. But I think that there could be something deeper in this one. Of course, we do know Gerard Piqué is involved in a lot of sort of behind-the-scenes football stuff now that he has retired. So I will delve more into detail on this in a video to come, maybe next week, about what this could mean for Hull City and what Adjan is doing with all of these, meeting up with ex-professional players, what it could mean for the future of Hull City. Because I think there is a master plan at work here, and I think Adjan is the man who is doing it. So, last meetings. Of course, we managed to successfully grab a win against Preston at the MKM Stadium earlier on in this season through a nice Jayden Philogene goal, and what a goal it was. But that was our first goal against Preston since the start of the 2021-22 campaign, when on opening day we managed to batter them 4-1 at their ground. Of course, it's 2 0-0 draws last season. Hopefully we can see a few more goals in this affair tomorrow, but it will still be a very tight one, as both sides do have very good form, and we can see the form on screen now. So out of the last 5 fixtures, Preston, they're on 4 wins, 1 draw. Hull City are on 3 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. If we extend the form beyond that for Hull City, of course, we can add an extra 2 wins to that. But Hull City's current form, current standings, does seem to be quite nicely matched on par with Preston's. Table-wise, Hull City are above Preston, and if Preston do manage to beat us tomorrow, then they will not go above us based on goal difference unless they beat us by 12 goals, which I don't quite see happening. So, yeah. So, Preston, they're 3 points behind us, but obviously goal difference saying otherwise. But we do need to grab the win, as it will mean disaster if we don't, as we could drop out of the promotion, out of the playoff places, and giving that extra slip in the hand, where 11 games, who knows what can happen in 11 games beyond this one. So, player to watch out for. I could have gone for a few different players for Preston. They've had a quite nice season. It's been a bit off and on, but certainly in recent time, it has been quite nice. But I've gone for Liam Miller. Liam Miller, who is on loan at Preston from I can't remember who he's on loan from, but he's on loan for Preston for this season from a club abroad, so it's not an English club. And he's grabbed himself 9 goal contributions this season, coming in 5 assists and 4 goals, which is not too shabby to say that he's a fullback. 24 years old. Not too bad. Originates from Canada. So we will see. Certainly a player to watch out for tomorrow, along with a few others for Preston, but I've picked him as the key player to watch out for in my mind. Score prediction: a 2-0 win for the Tigers. I do think that we will come out guns blazing. We've had a nice week's worth of rest, as Rosenia said in the press conference yesterday. And I think that the lads will be ready for this one. Of course, notoriously, this season we have been doing better on our away trips, and I think that this will be no different. With a nice 2-0 win for the Tigers, and goals coming through Jaden Philogene. Of course, he's got to be amongst them. And then also Anas Zarori grabbing his second of the season, and second in a Tigers shirt. So I'll leave you with that photo of Adjan Al-Jali as you let me know down in the comments what your prediction is ahead of this game. If you think the Tigers will grab the key 3 points, and whether the Hull City will be in the playoffs come the end of the season. Make sure you like and subscribe on this YouTube channel, as I will be live with a match watch along tomorrow, and also make sure you follow me over on Twitter or X to get a live up to date on everything Hull City, and up the Tigers.